Welcome to Good Vital Mornings. Daily inspiration and that good music. Yes. Good Vital Morning, daily inspiration and that good music. I'm your boy, your cousin, your big unk, all that, a bag of chips and a 50-cent juice. I am he, and he is me, Mr. PL Sweets, here to bring you daily inspiration, morning motivation right here on the Good Vinyl Mornings podcast, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where every song is a story and every beat carries a lesson. Welcome aboard. So glad to have you here. If you are here for the first time, hey, listen, thanks for clicking. I'm looking at the YouTube numbers. They're slowly climbing. Thank you so much. If you keep me here, I promise you that it only gets better. We are almost at 300 episodes. So what that means, if you're new here, you got a lot of catching up to do. So why don't you go back, listen to some of the older episodes, watch some of the older episodes. And at the same time, why don't you like, subscribe, review, and share. Head over to the socials, IG, Good Vinyl Mornings, and my personal PL Sweets. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate it. We're growing steadily, and I'm so excited for today's message. I'm looking at the comments, and you guys give me a lot of good pointers, and I'm applying them. I'm applying it right now. I'm applying it right now. Now, what we try to do is to make sure that you leave inspired and with some information, right? Information meaning music. Information meaning encouragement, all of those things. But today we're going to talk about something that we do all the time, that you don't know that you do all the time. Because today we're going to talk about something we all go through: heartbreak, tension, and the breaking point. And sometimes the greatest test of your faith or your story or your journey is what breaks you and what builds you back to be stronger. But I got the perfect song.
Tell me just how I can satisfy your woman. You're driving me wild. Break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me.
Hey!
That's a game for fools. Break up to make up.
Yeah.
That's all we do.
One of my favorite all-time songs by the Stylistics. If you are listening, I am showing on the screen the cover to the Stylistics Round 2 album. It's a really great picture on the back. Has the producer Ron Bell in the studio with the group around the mic. Tom Bell produced, conducted, and arranged this album. And this was not on Philadelphia International. This was on Avco Records. This is 2 years before Gamble and Huff started the Philadelphia International label. And to note, it still had all of the musicians that would then form into MFSB, Earl Young and, the whole sound of Philadelphia. He wrote every song on this album, along with Linda Creed as the primary writers of this record. Released in 1972, reached number 32 on the top 200 and number 3 on the R&B charts. It had a lot of hits on this record. Make Up the Breakup, I'm Stone in Love with You, You'll Never Be in Heaven. So many great records on this album. I would encourage you to click the link and take a listen, because you great music is something that we can't get enough of. I don't know about you, but I really cannot get enough of great music. And aside from the title, Make Up to Break Up. See, it's not just about two people, the love between two people. It's about the souls wrestle with belief, with disappointment, and bouncing back. We've all been there, right? Life is perfect, with purpose, even with God, you hit a wall. You hit the why me wall, that moment. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Everything inside you wants to walk away, but that's the friction. That's the tension that's forged in your faith and your belief in what you want. This is the thing that I always struggle when I talk to people. Somehow people think that things should not be tested. Because testing is a part of a process. It's just not a step. It's the step. But it's a crucial element that will impact your product's success and ultimately, if you're in business, your business reputation. Let me give you a couple of prime examples. All my vinyl heads. Ever heard of test pressing? You press the record to test it. When you're doing marketing for music, we're gonna see what sticks to the wall, and we're gonna throw it out there to the DJs and see what they respond to. In the business world, it's really called R&D, which is called research and development. How about this one? Mic check. 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Anybody hear me? That's testing, right? How many times your wife or your significant other or your mom said, "Here, taste this. What you think it needs?" Testing 1, 2, 3. It's part of the process. Just like love deepens. Well, yeah, I would say love deepens after a hard conversation. Faith matures when faith is tested. It's not losing belief, it's refining it. It's the breaking that truly shapes it. Reconnection requires honest dialogue. Relationships that last, they only work through real talk in real life scenarios. The uncomfortable thing, right? The same thing goes for everything. You got to be honest when it's hard. That's where your breakthrough lies. If you have a journal, just take 10 minutes and write down the rawest truth about you. Unpolished, not holding back to yourself. I guarantee it'll help you, because everything needs to be tested, because love grows through return, not perfection. It's a lyric in the song. It says, "That's why I love you so." That's the lyric in truth. We don't grow because we're flawless. We grow because we return again and again, testing your faith, testing what's inside of you, testing your dreams. It isn't about passing. It's not about failing. It's about choosing, coming back to love, coming back to trust, coming back to purpose, coming back when it's hard. You return to the thing that is making it so difficult for you to go forward. This is what happens. You return back with power, because returning holds power. And every time you show back up, every time you return tired, doubting, wounded, you build something internal. Can I go Bible? Give me go Bible. James in the New Testament, all of my non-Bible people, it says like this: "Count it all joy, brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know the testing of your faith proves steadfastness." Everything got to be tested. How many times have you put together a chair and said, "Okay, The only way I'm going to know this chair is going to withstand is someone has to sit down. Someone has to sit down. So, listen, the process of testing is important. Do not neglect the process of testing. Don't neglect it. Understand this, it's just a process. It's a crucial step to your success. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you go be amazing today. And if you do me a favor, if you like the show, would you subscribe? Would you leave a review? Would you send it? Would you copy the link, send it to somebody else? I would really appreciate it, because shaking things up is exactly what we try to do here. I'm trying to shake things out of you. And to keep it real, how I say in Harvey saying Harley, let's keep it a beam. It's for me too. It's for me too. It comes through me to you, and it's right back to me. Hey, listen, you go be great today. You go be amazing. And I'm saying it like my good friend Corrado always says, be good to yourself.